Phil LeBeau joins us now for a Power Lunch exclusive interview. And I understand you have the incoming JetBlue CEO. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Contessa. Yeah, let's bring in Joanna Geraghty, who will be CEO of JetBlue, I think, in the middle of February. Joanna, I'm glad you're joining us today. I want to talk about Spirit in just a bit, but first, I want to talk about your guidance for Q1. You guys are expecting revenue to be down, I think, 5 to 9%, a little greater than what the street is expecting. Your capacity is going to be limited, at least in the first half of this year. How much of that is because of the geared turbofan issues with those engine issues that is hurting your ability to fly certain aircraft?
Thanks, Phil, and it's nice to see you. Maybe I'll just highlight, we're really pleased with how we ended the last quarter. As we step into Q1, we are under some pressure from a capacity perspective. The geared turbofan engines are most certainly impacting that. We'll see about 5 to 7 aircraft on the ground this year, which will lead to a year where we do have reduced capacity. When you think about the revenue side of the house, I'd view it as sort of a tale of kind of two halves. The first half of the year, we're comping against some pretty challenging, a pretty aggressive revenue environment last year, a lot of pent-up COVID demand. Second half of the year, we think that will ease, and we should see some meaningful improvements, hopefully ending the year around flat.
All right, let's talk about the proposed merger with Spirit. You guys, meaning JetBlue, and your counterparts at Spirit have filed for an expedited appeal on the judge who blocked the proposed merger. Why do you believe an appellate court will come to a different conclusion than the first time around in court?
We strongly disagree with the lower court's decision. Our hope is that the First Circuit will recognize some of the challenges that decision presents. At the end of the day, JetBlue and Spirit are two small airlines trying to combine to become a bigger one, in this world where there are 4 very large legacy carriers. So we're hopeful that the judge does reverse, or the Court of Appeals does reverse that lower court decision, and we'll move through as needed.
The narrative among investors is that the DOJ blocked this and you're unlikely to get this reversed on appeal. And I know you disagree with that, but what do you say to investors who look at this and say, look, you took your shot, you took your best shot, and the judge has said this is just not good for competition?
Sure. I think that the way I'd look at it is we have two paths. We will continue to pursue the Spirit merger. We will continue to appeal that, meet all of the obligations that we have under the merger agreement with Spirit. At the same time, we need to be realistic and have a plan B. And so we're focused on our plan B. Spirit was all about accelerating JetBlue growth, accelerating the JetBlue experience, bringing it to more places, more people. Our plan B will do just that, but it will do it on a bit of a slower pace. We've got a great product, great service. We operate in some very, very strong markets, New York, Boston, and we need to redouble our efforts around our organic plan, restore profitability. That has got to be our goal, and focus on the fundamentals and the basics of this business.
Let's talk about that plan B. A big part of what you talked about on the analyst call today was driving greater revenue. I think $300 million is what you guys outlined, in part largely because of growing ancillary revenue, getting more from your customers, if you will. How do you plan to do that?
Correct. Yeah, we have $300 million of revenue initiatives. There are 15 million discrete initiatives within there. A number of them focus on how we segment the cabin, making sure that we're delivering the right product to the right customer at the right price. We have a product that meets a lot of different customer segments, from the more price-sensitive customer to the premium customer. We can better monetize the cabin, we can better segment the cabin, and we can better merchandise how we sell our seats on the cabin and the products that we do offer.